Ever need to save a value in your design to use somewhere else? Maybe you have several layers you want to move relative to the same point. Or maybe you want to have a shape adjusted relative to the size of another shape. You can use the setGet and setGet functions to store variables and recall them for later use. These are temporary variables that are limited only to the current row of the current design and cannot be referenced anywhere else. These three functions work in tandem. Set takes two inputs. The first is a string for the variable name, and the second is the value you place in that variable. Think of variables as a box. The variable's name is the label on that box, while the value is the contents of it. So, something like set class legendary would create a variable name, class, and place the string legendary in it. These variables can hold strings or values. If we wanted, instead of the string legendary, we could have placed a number. A tip with the set function is you can actually use the note layer as a sort of declarations page, and you can place your set functions in there. After setting a variable, you can recall it with the get expression. Using our example from before, get class returns legendary. This value can then be used by itself or in conjunction with other values. The statement immune to weapons with less than get class rarity displays as immune to weapons with less than legendary rarity. You could even use this in an equation. Assuming set cost 5 has already been declared, you could say sell price equals floor get cost divided by 2. Get cost would return the number 5. Then we divide that by 2 to get 2.5. And the floor function removes the decimal. Remember, you must set a variable before you can retrieve it with the get function. That's where setGet comes in. Use this when you want to set a value and use it immediately. This allows you to declare the variable as you use it for the first time without writing both set and get functions. If we did price equals setGet cost 5, the system would display price equals 5, and it would store the value of 5 in the variable cost. As a practical example, here I'm using setGet and setGet to ensure that the icon I'm using aligns perfectly to the shape behind it to match the width of the two assets. For the width of the shape, I'm using setGet icon width 550. And in the width of the icon, I'm using get icon width. Then to align the two to the same Y position, I set the Y of the shape to setGet item top 200. And the Y of the icon I set to get item top. This way, if I need to make adjustments to these, I just need to change the number in the shape. And the get functions in the image will pull whatever was used in the setGet function on the shape. This was an example of the setGet variable functions. They're a useful tool for reusing and modifying values within a design. Thank you for watching this Component.Studio 2 tutorial. If you have questions or comments, you can leave them here on YouTube, join the Component.Studio Facebook group, or find the Game Crafters Discord and join the conversation there. Links to all of these are in the description. But until next time, I'm Andrew Voigt, helping you make the best games you can.